Hey everyone, welcome back from Hot Girls to Hot Flashes. I'm your host, Jay Renee.
And I'm Kiki J.
You guys, listen, you have been on it. We've been doing this for about a month now. So thank you so much for all of the support. Y'all have shown up and shown out. From Hot Girls to Hot Flashes, we knew these things were relatable, but now you all have shown us that there's a lot to talk about, and we are here to make it plain. So thank you guys again so much for your support. If you would, please subscribe, like, comment wherever you get your podcast, wherever you listen. Tell your friends because it is a thing. Okay. All right. Listen, new day, new issues. Kiki, what are we discussing today?
So today we're going to deviate a little bit from our normal scheduled programming of talking about perimenopause. We're going to talk about adulting and how
Oh,
being an adult sucks most days.
ooh,
Especially when you're dealing with perimenopause, right? So for me, I have adult children, a husband, we have professional jobs, and I get up some days, I'm like, why am I an adult? Like, who thought it was a good idea to say, girl, you gonna be grown? I don't want to be grown. Just I don't. We work with teenagers and they're always like, oh, I'm grown, I'm grown, I'm
oh,
18, I'm grown. And
yeah,
they call back a couple years later like, "Ooh, I didn't realize that being grown was gonna be this hard."
yeah.
And so that's what I wanna talk about today,
Yeah,
like,
girl,
this
the
whole
rush to
adulting
grow up.
thing.
The rush to grow up. When we were younger, well, when I was younger, I don't have any adult children, but I have a lot of younger friends. I am a mentor. I have nieces and nephews that are in there. We have some in the single digits. We just had a 10-year-old birthday recently. Shout out to Nia. But when I tell you that when I was a kid in the 90s, Gen Xer, girl, I was not in a hurry to grow up. You hear these stories about these girls, they can't wait to be adults. You're 13 wearing makeup, you're 12, wearing short skirts. Child, please. I enjoyed every minute of my teenage years because it was social consciousness. It was Public Enemy. It was KRS-One. It was the age of hip hop and good
Yes.
cyphers. But before you knew it, going to college, a different world.
Mhm.
Honey, being an adult, we have younger friends right now, y'all, that tell us adulting is so,
Mhm.
call it what you want, insert here.
Mhm.
Hard, ghetto,
Ghetto.
ruthless, exhausting, tiring. Like, it's a lot. And with adulting, women, Kiki, we are expected to do it all.
Yes, yes. We have to have all the answers, right? And the thing that gets me most with my husband, what are we having for dinner? We have the what are we having for dinner argument and it's not argument, it's a conversation. Like, and most days I'm just tired. I don't want to have that conversation because there's just so much stuff that we're expected to do. You're expected to remember everything. Like, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you go here? Have we done this? I don't know. I'm just tired. I don't wanna think about all these things and all these responsibilities. It's just a lot that we have to keep up with, and it's like, why me? Why am I the one to have to keep up with all this? Why can't somebody else do it?
You got work, you got family, you have responsibilities of being a friend, you have mentorships. You're setting an example, spending time with your grandbabies, with your nieces, with your nephews. And you guys, if y'all can relate, please like, comment, let us know below, some of the things that you feel adulting is just it's so much. And then we're doing all of these things, y'all. We've talked about it before on a previous pod episode, being a wife, being a mother, being a chef, being a maid, doing all this stuff. But the expectation is for you to be above it all, for you to still be benevolent, for you to still be sweet, for you to still be nice. Oh, honey, listen, I'm going to be zen all the time. That's a lie from the pits of hell. There is
Yes.
no way.
'Cause
Yeah,
I
and
wanna be
then,
the grumpy old lady. You know, the old lady
yeah,
that says whatever she like Sophia from Golden Girls. I
that's my
wanna be
girl.
Sophia.
That was
I just
me.
wanna
That was
say
me.
whatever comes to mind and
Yeah.
not care about anything and just, but
But
there's
you
so many
can't.
expectations of you being this prim and proper lady, and you just have to carry yourself a certain way, and it's like we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. We are
Literally.
expected to know everything. And me, I'm the eldest daughter of the eldest daughter from a Southern Black family. And that comes with
Mhm.
expectations. I'm from South Georgia, grew up Valdosta, Georgia. Shout out to Valdosta. Um, and so my mom was born in a time where she had, 11 younger siblings. And so she was expected to, help my grandma to raise them. She worked, she took care of the house and blah, blah, blah. And so then she had me, and I'm the eldest granddaughter. So I'm like, kind of carrying on. You have to learn these recipes. You need to know how to cook. You need to know how to keep a house. You need to know how, and everybody comes to me with questions like, what are we doing? And how are we doing this? And what's this? And so it's just the
Oh,
expectations of being, um,
of being,
a
just
matriarch
being.
in a
Yeah.
family is just a lot, it gets to
Wow.
be a task, very much so.
And Kiki, I did not know that you had that going on. Now, I am number 2 of 5, and my oldest sister, my protector, my cover, my sibling covering, she transitioned in 2016, Melanie Nicole Thomas. She was everything. And being the second girl of a mom, she was number 9 of, like, 15. So, it was all about just going along to get along. There were expectations. We are Black women from Southern families, and there is expectation, there is tradition, there is a lot. I came up in the church, honey, skirts with a slip, you better have a slip on, or
Mm,
the
and
pantyhose.
pantyhose.
Girl, being able to wear pantyhose, but we call them stockings. Girl, being able to wear stockings, that was the thing. You hear me? But then before you knew it, like I said, when social consciousness started playing that role when we were teenagers, making us realize our parents, the women in our families, they did a fantastic job with the tools that they had. So it falls on us to do the best we can with the tools that we have. And you're gonna have to excuse me, girl, because I got heat coming up my
Oh,
neck right
no.
now. So I don't know if y'all can see these glasses fogging up, but whew, it's here. Once again, the way adulting brings about these different feelings, it can be anything from anxiety to just tiredness
Yes.
to now with you, it is about the cooking. Is there anything else that you have like during the day or during the week where you just say, you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm tired of adulting. Anything that brings you to that spot, girl. I left my oh, girl. I don't have my cloth.
You better
Okay,
go get it.
go. We're gonna keep going. Let's keep going, girl.
So I think it's just expectations that get me more than anything. Like, having to be a professional, and in our job, we have to make decisions on other people's lives. These young people depend on us to kind of guide them. And I'm like, why? And I love what I do. I love working with young people. But some days I'm like, am I equipped to do this? Like, I feel like I struggle sometimes in my day to day life making decisions for myself, and sometimes I look back on those decisions like, dang, was that the right thing to do? Did I move in the right direction? And I'm expected to point somebody else in the right direction. And so it's like it's just you're walking on a tightrope of doing the right thing. And it's always trying to make sure you do the right thing and
Right,
wondering what the right thing really is.
right. And ladies, we want to tell you, we know. Like I said, we've been saying it. We're not medical professionals. We can't tell you the right way to do it. We just know the way we do it. I can tell you this. You are not going to be that one 100% of the time. That bitch, that, hey, I got it. It ain't gonna be like that all the time.
Okay.
And the
Uh-uh.
more you try to make it like that, the more pressure you put on yourself to it feels like, again, this crushing weight. And you're saying to yourself,
Yes.
how did I get here? You want to be wanted. You
Uh-huh.
need to be needed. You want to be the one that is the problem solver. But then when you're in it, you're like, why y'all bothering me?
Mm-hmm.
Leave
Yeah.
me alone. I just
Yes.
need time, to myself. So with you, and like you said, it's like the what are we having for dinner conversations and the work that we do. For me, it is It's the domestic stuff. Now, I got married second time around. We've been married for a couple of years. Y'all, it has been great. There's nothing like finding your person. And I know some of you out there can relate, but it gets to be like, okay, yeah, we want to be super women. There is no S on this chest. So, cooking, we both love cooking. Cleaning, I clean, just certain things. And it goes along. You want to be so great that then these partners have the expectation you always gonna do that.
Mhm.
That is what you do.
Yes.
I have a friend right now when we were talking and I was telling her about how, yeah, I have to wash clothes and, these big loads and, this, that. She was like, you wash you and your husband's clothes? I said, yes. She looked at me like I was crazy. I ain't washing no clothes. Mm-mm. That is too much. He's in charge of his own stuff. So, y'all, when that comes about, when we have these situations and circumstances where it just feels like so much, you have to find relief, or else here comes the rage. It's going to explode over everybody. And that is a sign of perimenopause. Irrational negative behavior or rage. Y'all, it is a thing. And I know you guys have experienced it, Kiki. I know you have experienced it
Oh,
because I experienced it this week and I went in and I couldn't stop.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
when
And
that
I
happens,
think we both had bad days at the same time. It just came up out of nowhere.
yes. And when that happens, what do you do? How can you so now here we go. The methods that kind of help with these symptoms that we talk about when we talk about adulting leading to rage and irrational behavior. What are some of the things that you do to kind of mitigate those feelings? What does work for you?
So I like quiet time, and my husband is really great about giving it to me when I need it. So time to myself, I like to go walking. And we need to get back into it as well. We hike. Like I have hiking boots, which is weird for me because if you know me, we get out there and we go to these little places we can
City
hike and just
girl.
take in nature.
Mhm.
Yeah, kind of. So taking and nature is just it's beautiful, it's calming. It really helps just to be outside sometimes and just to get away from it all and just take a moment to remember. And I think this is my biggest thing, is taking a moment to remember that I don't have to have all the answers because I think and it's not the world putting pressure on me, it's putting pressure on myself. You don't have to have all the answers. You do not have to solve the problems of the world. You just need to take care of you in this moment, right?
Yes.
And get through
Yes.
every moment. And that's what I think my life has become is me getting through these moments. Like just take it one day at a time. That's all you can do. Take it one day and one moment at a time, right?
Now,
So,
for
what works
those
for
who
you?
have girl, listen, for those who have children, for those who have people that are always around, a random cousin, a stray sibling, a mama that's always hovering, sometimes alone time is not the move.
It's not.
Certain things that I have found, even though I don't have any, I have two bonus daughters, and they don't visit often, so the alone time thing for me is pretty much a given, but for those who constantly have someone in their faces, did you know that even going to take a shower is a luxury?
Mhm.
Taking a
Yes.
bath is a
Yes.
luxury.
Mhm.
One thing that I found, a friend of mine, her baths are everything.
Yes.
When life gets overwhelming, they already know when that bathroom door is closed, you can
Mhm.
hang it up.
That's
So
what I
she
used to
said,
do when my kids were teenagers. They knew that I
yeah.
took baths every day. I did, and I that was my alone time. Nobody bothered me when I was in the
Mhm.
bath. That and they knew that. They honored my
And
bath time.
yeah, and I tried it and it was really nice. I used to live in this house that had a jacuzzi and it was great. Baths work. Quick hot showers, yeah, they may, get you recalibrated. Another thing that I've noticed that I like to do, I love to sit outside. I love to sit outside. We have a nice little space out here, outside of our condo. It is nice. We have a canopy. I have a sitting area. I will go out there. I will have a drink. I will take a book. When I am outside and that glass door is closed, then my husband knows, okay, she needs her time just to sit alone and be. For those of you who can't just sit alone and be, hop in the car. I have done that. Hop in the car. I'll be right back. I'm going to the store. Y'all, sometimes it takes leaving, going to a park, going to
Mhm.
a parking lot,
Yeah.
going to just somewhere and just sitting and just kind of breathing. And no, it's okay. It
Yes.
is
Yes.
perfectly normal. You are
Mhm.
not losing your mind because we have felt that many a day. So, whether it's a nice drink, whether it's a nice smoke, no matter what you smoke, if you smoke herb, if you smoke Turkish tobacco, if you smoke, Marlboro, it doesn't matter. Whatever brings these down, and it is okay. Food, you know what? I want these Twinkies so bad. "No, I don't need that.
Girl,
It
you better
doesn't
get
so and
them.
so." Child, please, you
Mhm.
better eat.
Yes.
You better whatever it is, and even if your family members don't understand, just know, you guys, they don't have to understand. This is what you need to do to recalibrate
Yes.
because adulting is hard.
Hard.
Adulting is ghetto. But you all are not alone because from hot girls to hot flashes, we right here. What do we say? We go from girl, yes, I got it. I'm doing everything, honey. Yes, if you need it, come to me. You go from that to
Meltdown.
leave me alone. Why are you bothering me? Damn, will
Yes.
you get out of my face? So
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
it's a balancing act. We're
Mhm.
constantly doing a balancing
Yeah.
act.
And I
So
think it helps to have a village too, to have some women or, not even necessarily women, people that you can call upon. And we do our brunches, we do phone calls. I have those days where I need you to talk me off the ledge because I'm just going crazy. These people are driving me crazy and all the responsibilities are just weighing me down. So we'll have a moment where we just talk and laugh about random stuff and it helps. So find you a person, some people that you can call upon when you're going through things that can relate to what you're going through. I think that helps a lot.
yeah, and from hot girls to hot flashes, that's what we are. We're building a community of like-minded individuals, people who go through stuff, and we know that it is okay. It is nothing wrong with us. It is just something that we have to deal with, and we're dealing with it the best way we can, openly and honestly, and not letting anybody tell us, well, the reason you like this is because you just need to eat, a couple of more lemons. Like, what? Anyway. All right. So that's all we have for this week, y'all. Adulting is ghetto. Adulting
Very.
is a thing. And
Yes.
from hot girls to hot flashes, we thank you guys again for joining us this week. And we did want to tell you in the beginning, we've talked about how we want to have guests on talking about things that they deem important, any symptoms, any advice they may have on just an open, honest, safe level. If you would like to do that, and thank you guys so much for the comments and
Yes.
all of the likes and all of the support. If you'd like to support us even more, if you'd like to be a part of this show, you can contact us. We have a quick Gmail. It is from hotgirlspod@gmail.com.
Yes.
So send it in. Let us know what you like to talk about. You could be a guest. There is no harm in whatever you find to kind of spread the wealth for like minded women who may be going through the same thing. So, with that, Kiki J, is there anything else you have for the people?
Nope. If you have not done so yet, please follow us on our Instagram. It's from Hot Girls to Hot Flashes Pod. Continue to like, comment. We love hearing from you all. And we'll see you next week.
All right. See you
Bye.
later.